Welcome to Music is a Day Job. I'm your host, Sean, and this is brought to you by the Concert App. The Concert App is an artist accelerator. It takes artists from opener to headliner to on tour and gives the fan the best experience in independent live music. Today, what we're going to talk about, because a lot of people have been wanting me to talk more about my exact experience so they can kind of, I guess, compare and see where they may need to go in the future. So one of the things, let me see if this is better with the lighting like this. Okay, no, it's not. Okay. So here's the thing. Today, what I want to talk about is because a lot of people ask me about sponsors. So I'll give you, this will probably be split between multiple episodes. The first idea is the product sponsor. Um, Now, product sponsor comes in different ways. Product sponsors can be like, I tell people when you go get product sponsors, they're more than likely, they're basically sponsoring by giving you a product instead of like money or anything else. They're giving you the actual product that they create. And with this product, what they're doing is for basically for them being a part of whatever you're going to do with advertising yourself and being around spaces. You're going to take this product everywhere, and then um you're basically going to promote their product by you being a consumer of their product, which they have sponsored for you, and you're using your leverage with the community to basically say, hey, I'm getting the people to look at this product and see this product and possibly come purchase from you, but you give me one for free. That's where that idea comes from, and that's what we learned when we were coming up. So basically, I'll probably give you. Let me see. I can possibly give you. I'll give you two stories within this one about product sponsors. The first one will be we bought a tour van, and hopefully on the screen you'll see the tour van or something like that. And so the idea was this: we went to multiple used car dealerships, and a lot of the used car dealerships can basically give away, I think it's like 3 or 4 cars a year or something like that. They can donate them or whatever like that. Can't remember the number or whatever like that, but we basically said, hey, we'll start sending people towards you, because a lot of our fan base at that time are either younger college age people. They're looking for cars for like their first or second car, or they're also we went up to parents who had kids that were like getting their first car. It was like 15. You know what I'm saying? Like their kids were getting their first car at 15, and our fans were like, like around the age of like 35 at this time and stuff like that. So we had a range of fans that had consumers that wanted to be in the car situation, buying cars at the time. So we basically were like, hey, this is what we'll do. You give us this vehicle, we get to wrap it however we want to wrap it and put whatever we want on it, and then we'll tour it everywhere. We'll put your logo on it. And then we'll put your logo on all our shows to tell people, if you're going to get a car, go to this place. Um, Inside that, we got a tour van. And what we did with that was we then had other sponsors, which were money sponsors, put up money to put their logos on this tour van. So I'll explain money sponsors later. And like basically they paid us money so they could put these logos on there. So when we drove it around, everyone would see the logos on the side of the van. And for us, we have our faces on the van, so everyone knows who we are. So then people go like, who are they? Like, if you don't know who we are, you go, who are they? Because you see this van driving around with people's faces on it everywhere. So then you start going like, oh my God, who is this? Back in the day, this was real popular because tons of people had these vans, like especially in the South. So then when I was up here in Colorado, no one had it really like that. So then no one had seen anything like that. So then when you see this, you think this person's famous, because it's like, you're like, oh my God, they have pictures of themselves all on the van. Now, what happens is when you go into cities, they also think you're famous. So it's a leverage towards getting new fans in new cities and in your own city at all times, because you're driving around basically doing a moving billboard of yourself all the time. So we got this, and then we're able to get, as I said, money sponsors from other sponsors that want to put their logos at the bottom. And what happened is we use the money from that to buy the wrap. And that's what bought the wrap that was around the vehicle that you'll hopefully see, that covered the vehicle, so you could see our faces and all the logos of all the other businesses that were there. But see, at this point, we're around like 1,000 to 2,000 fans in a region. Like, we're at the point where we're doing shows in multiple cities. And see, this is why I tell artists, like, this is why you sell tickets and you understand who your fans are. Because what happens is when you get to this point, these are the things that you can start looking for: product sponsors, to get products that you would need. We needed to get around from city to city. So we wanted something that could carry tons of stuff, because we had signs and stuff like that we wanted to carry, merch and everything. So you get product sponsors, which are sponsors that either have things that you need in your life or in your like music, like I guess in your music journey, to help you. And that's why you go get these sponsors. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you're leveraging something to get something that you already need. Now, product sponsors also, we've had food sponsors, and we've had another story is we had an alcohol sponsor that actually put up money and alcohol. So see, these are these things that you're looking for, that you may need. You may need alcohol for a party or anything like that. And then we've had sponsors that are like clothing sponsors and that have put up clothes. And so if I'm an artist and I need to look a certain way all the time, why am I going and like, I never get this. I never got this, why artists, like our famous artists, will go get clothes from places that will not sponsor them, will not put up any type of clothing for them or anything. And then they just rock it like, man, this is what you should wear. No, I will not. I will never. Majority of the stuff that I wear is going to be from companies and stuff like that want to support and see me win. So then in the same boat. I want to see them win. So then, because they're supporting me, I'm going to support them. You know what I'm saying? I have the sweatshirts to say support who supports you. That's what it really is all about. And so when you get like clothes and watches and everything like that you need, those are the sponsors that you're looking for. You're looking for those sponsors that have those products that you may need, that you're on stage, so you need to look a certain way. You have tons of things, like you have hats, you have the entire outfit. Then, as I said, we had a van because we're like, hey, we need to go from place to place, not use our own cars. We want to use the actual tour van that has our picture on it. Even like food sponsors. See, this is the crazy thing. They can give you product. And it's like, I'd come to cities. Like one time we had I think it was Fat Shack. And it was like, we had Fat Shack at one point. We had someone else at another point. But either way, when we came up there, they had food ready for us. And we told everyone to go over there before the show and after the show. And so when we got there, we got free food. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, these are the things you're thinking about, to be like, yo, like if I'm on tour and this place is franchised, then I get free food everywhere I go. You see what I'm saying? Or like hotels. Shout out to Eva Hotel. They sponsored us one time and we got free hotels when we were in a city where we had to do conferences and everything like that. So then we're able to use that to be like, hey, we got our hotels taken care of, and then we did promotion for them. So you're using the leverage of the people that you already have, these fans. This is why you have to know your fans. Once again, this is why you sell tickets. This is why you do this. And especially in this format, when you sell tickets, then you start understanding. As we build the Fanside app, you'll start understanding who your fans are, and you'll be able to see that. And then that makes it easier for you to say, hey, I have 100 fans. I have 500 fans over here. So then I can take it to a sponsor and be like, yo, can we do a deal where I get product? And in the future, in another one, I'll talk more about getting money from sponsors. But those product things, line them up with the things you like. Like if you like whatever you like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you like and whatever you need as an artist to succeed. Even like things is, I've had, we've landed deals where people have gotten microphones. We've landed deals where like, because you needed microphones to perform. See what I'm saying? Like it's everything that you can get, that you could possibly be like, yo, I'm going to get these people to look at your product, and these are consumers in your area. So these consumers will come your way because I know exactly who they are. And see, people, this is where people deny is they don't want to sell tickets because they feel some type of way or whatever like that. But I'm going to move tickets because I'm going to see who my fans are, because the leverage that I can use it in the future is way crazier. It's way crazy. And when I get to the money one, that's the one that's going to get you all crazy. But this is a breakdown of the product sponsors that you can get, and there's no limit to who it is. You know what I'm saying? There's tons of product. We had people that would help with our cars at one point that would like do free oil changes if we talked about them, and then we'd get free oil changes because we need oil changes, and that's saving money. You know what I'm saying? So then I'd be like, yo, promote them. We got oil. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is who I go to when I take my car. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we were doing all this. And I knew all my fans. So then it was easy for me to make that transfer. So once again, this has been Music as a Day Job, and it's brought to you by the Concert app. Now, the Concert app, of course, would help you with all this stuff that I'm talking about. So hopefully you can help us get it into your city or your state. And the way you do that is, if you're an artist, tell every artist to get on the app. It's iOS and in Google Play. So it's in the Apple Store and in the Google Store. So make sure you go download it now and tell all your people to go download it, because the more people we have that are demanding in those areas, the easier it is to move in those areas and start moving towards venues. Now, speaking of venues, if you have connections to any venues, reach out to us and tell us, you know what I'm saying, I got a connection to this venue. That'd be dope if you guys start doing shows over there or whatever like that. That makes it easier too for us to start expanding out to these spots. So definitely, if you're an artist or you can help with venues or anything like that, reach out to us and let's make it happen so we can get into these cities and these states as soon as possible. Right now, we're currently in Colorado, and we're also currently in Utah. We're moving into Arizona this month. So then we'll be in these three states. Start making these artists start touring and everything like that, so they can make music into a day job. And that's what it's all about. Once again, this is Music as a Day Job, brought to you by the Concert app, and I'm Sean.